Okay, what is up all you lovely beautiful people? Today what I'm gonna go through is the wounding chain blades because I know you guys have been wanting this for ages. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what to do. Alright, we're gonna go through all of the stuff first, and then I'm gonna show you the rundown of the perks, and of course the face cam goes off. To the people that do not watch the video long enough to see the face cam go off, I'm gonna give you this look. Okay, you start off with the Weeping Hours Chronovore chain blade. That's the Chronovore chain blades. You've got your Predator cell and a Relentless cell here. Your special is going to be Reaper's Dance, and you'll be using the Hurricane Blades mod. Okay, that's right here. Your bond will be the Fangs of Dawn because of the cunning, cunning perk and the 12% chance for attacks to hit twice. Very useful. You've got Discipline as your Omnicell. You will have Koshai's Bloom as your Lantern with an Etheric Attunement cell. Excuse me. Now, the Time Weave Helm will be your helmet, but for this one, right, some people, I should say, if you don't want Etheric Attunement or you find that it doesn't really help your cooldowns, you can actually swap it to Energized. People like to use that because in the Chain Blades, it can make you build up your energy so fast that you can slam down more often. So some people actually do use this a lot. I would say it's a matter of preference. I very much prefer to have Etheric Attunement, but again, if you want to change that, you can. Okay, so just remember that. Time Weave Helmet with a Relentless cell will be your helmet. You've got your Nasher Cloak with a Toughness cell right here. And you've got Boreal Might with a Berserker cell. And last but not least, you've got Thrax's Guile with an Acidic cell. Now, let's go through the perks and I'll explain why we chose the cells we did. Cunning will pair with Discipline. This is a standard pairing. Why? It brings your base critical strike chance to 20% and gives you 40% between Discipline and Cunning increased critical strike damage. This is very, very good. Baseline, assuming you've mastered your Slayer's Path, you will have a 22% critical strike chance. Considering this weapon hits a lot, that helps a lot. Predator, okay. This is a choice for chain blades because number one, chain blades come with a lot of mobility, and if you really, really want to do well with the wounding build, it's really, really not a good idea to not have Predator. If you really don't like it, you can go with +6 Berserker and then +6 Tenacious, but having more Predator is usually good. At least with this because you can get a wound faster. Relentless. This is where it gets awesome. When you wound, the effects of your Aether Rush are 100% increased and the duration is +50%. This means you get, instead of 15% attack damage and speed for 20 seconds, you're getting 30% attack damage and speed for 30 for the first one is 20 seconds, this one is 30 seconds. Yes. Okay, sorry, brain calculation's a bit off. The toughness is just to help you offset the lack of healing from Discipline, and on top of that, it will increase your maximum health, giving you more leeway with the build. All right. It also helps to boost the damage of your Tenacious. Acidic will help you have more base damage, which is very, very useful. Okay, and Etheric Attunement is there to reduce the cooldown of your Lantern, as mentioned. Berserker is part of the whole thing. 20% damage +3 Berserker is always worth it because 20% raw damage is very good. Going all the way to +6 can also be worth it, but that's why if you really wanted to, you could restructure this whole thing with like Malcurion gloves. Then you could put and you could give yourself the option of putting another Berserker cell in place of Tenacious. There's a lot of ways to restructure this, but generally I prefer this style of doing things. Yeah. Okay, and that is the whole build in general. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you is the combat of this style of chain blades, and what you got to understand is that it's a little bit different to what you're used to. Okay, so we're gonna go to Fortune's Folly is about right, because it is stress testing, and what you'll find is that these chain blades are very strong, but they come with a downside. Having to use the heavy attack consistently to wound is annoying. I still do not like the animation on it, but I cannot in good conscience say that it is not viable, because if I did, then I would be lying to you, and you know me, I do not like to do that. So why do I not like the animation? Okay, it still feels very much like drunken combat. This is not something that I like about it. Okay, it still feels like my dude is drunk and just trying to shake the night off. Okay, the highest is the Pangar, so we'll go for that. That is going to be 8 levels higher than us. Alright, it's a bit far, but I'll show you how this operates. Now, this is a close to flawless build, but it's not a flawless build. Which means that, although you may lose Predator, you still have other bonuses to keep you up. And you've got plenty of survival chalked in with your toughness. Alright? The +6 toughness is great for survival, and it's very useful. Now, all of your attacks will have wound damage, alright? But ideally, you want to... Even your discipline parry is going to have wound damage. What you want to do is you want to wound ASAP, because it will increase your attack speed and everything else. Then, you can just literally go ham. And you can use the bonus damage from the first wound that you managed to create to dish out even more wounds. That's basically how this whole style operates. And that's basically what we do. Now, the alternative option, by the way, just so you know, to Tenacious is Adrenaline. That can also work. Some people like that, but I prefer Tenacious because it's always there. That is what I like about it. It's always there. It's ever present. I don't have to think too hard about, you know, worrying and maintaining it. As you can see, this level 11 Pangar doesn't stand much of a chance, even though my Chainblade's are only at level 3. Now, granted, the Pangar is also one of the easiest creatures, so maybe this isn't considered, like, the fairest fight, but, you know, it's overall okay. Alright, now we'll go for the Karabakh, which is 7 levels above us, to show you just how much a 1 level difference makes. You will kill it a lot easier. That and the Karabakh has low hit points anyway, so when the creature has lower hit points and therefore a lower wound threshold, you will almost insta-wound. Alright? And this makes this kind of thing extremely insane, because you basically have your wounds going in constantly, and the creatures will take a lot of extra damage on top of all that. So it can be very viable. Now, even if you lose Predator, like I said, as long as you've got your wounding, you don't have to panic too much. Because you can probably make another wound, and like so. Like I say, your kill times with this particular build are very, very fast. The only downside is that as you go up in level and creatures become harder to wound, it will lose a little bit of viability. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, so it has very strong early game performance and a bit weaker end game performance, but I have used this on Blazeworks. It is absolutely no problem. So this is the wounding Chainblade style that you were promised. Okay, please have fun, please enjoy it. All right, and if you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, if you want to support my channel, you want to keep us running, you can drop a tip via link in the description of the video. You can send super thanks on YouTube, or you can choose to become a channel member and gain access to various perks. Thank you very much if you decide to do that. Here are the thank you to January's top supporters: Bravo7910, Randomo, Swordmaster Krampus, Johnny Nara, Alien Frost 80, Zavi Uzumaki, Kazmanta, Zach NFG, Galaxy Train, Kelvin Maxey, Rune Eater, Rogue Assassin, Shroot, I'm a Boxhead, Viper91, Real British Robot, The Mighty Zeno, Leviosa, iCake Sai, Night Ranger Rex, and Franz Schubert. Also, here's the Throne of Honor, Puni Puni, OnlyFan, Zach NFG, The Prestiged, Nate the Great, The Prestiged, The Forgotten, Prestiged, Night Ranger X, Prestige, Mashari Al-Shahari, Prestige, Ditorius Venom, Prestige, and King, Prestiged. Thank you guys very much, and we'll catch you all on the next video. Bye-bye.